Okay, welcome back to the challenge. I think you're supposed to do like a junk drawer, your hall closet or linen closet, and another room. Well, I don't have children, so I don't have another room to do, so I thought I would do junk drawers. We have 3 in the kitchen, and my plan was to do 2 linen closets because we have 2 little closets in the hallway. Well, I was surprised because we had just done the junk drawers, but that took about an hour. And there were 3 of them, and to you it might not look like we cleaned up a lot. When you see the film, you'll see that part of it was a lot of papers. It's stuff about our house, things about appliances and stuff. We keep it in the back. It doesn't look organized, but it's organized to us. But I made myself go through every pin to see which one wrote. We had 3 big baggies of pins, and I got it all down to just a few pins that fit in a little container. I needed Sharpies in my office. I found 2, and I needed a Sharpie for marking my golf balls. I found a little one, so that was a really cool thing. I didn't have to go buy it. It was in the drawer. And the other thing is we buy a lot of batteries. We buy them at Costco, so there's a ton. But the boxes kind of break down after a while. It definitely was true of the AA thing, so I put those in a bag with a little thing that said AA good so that we know they're good. And I cleaned those drawers up. I think I did a pretty good job. I got in those 3 drawers 1 full bag of trash and a couple of items to donate to Goodwill. And then the rest was just relocate, put in the garage with all the tools and things like that. Well, hi everybody, and it's the day, I forget what day number, we're supposed to do our junk drawers. And I don't have children, and I don't have another bedroom, but I have plenty of junk drawers. So the rule is only an hour a day, and I do a bunch of videos in one day because I work and everything, and my house is teeny, but I'm going to try to do a couple of junk drawers for the junk drawer day. So here we are, and this is my kitchen. And anyway, we're going to do this junk drawer right here. And part of this challenge is you don't mess with other people's stuff. And this really isn't mine on top of this counter, but we share this junk drawer, so I'm going to start with that. And I'm just going to pull it out, and so that you can see what's in it. And we did it a while back. I don't know if it's in focus. There we go. We did it a while back, and we got it all organized, and then it, falls apart pretty quick. So I think most of it's going to be relocate, but I'm going to take everything out, and then we'll go through it. So I'm going to position the camera, and then we'll start. Okay, so here I am, and this is the junk drawer. I'll bring it a little closer. And these are the kind of things we have in it. We have some, these are called screwdrivers, Irene. And we just did this recently, so there might not be a lot to do. But here's this like buoy keychain that takes up a lot of room, like if you're in a boat, so your keychain won't fall off. And we don't need that. And this glue, we just did my boots, and that doesn't need to be in there. I'll put it with the tools. So this is a relocate. So I'm starting to make some piles. And this is a headlamp. You need these a lot in the winter here. But this goes in a different drawer, so that's a relocate. Let's see if this flashlight works. It does. This stays in here. This is some stuff to keep your hands clean. That can stay in there. Scissors. We've got 2 tape measures. One's real pretty. My sister gave it to me. We'll keep that in the kitchen. The other one will relocate to the toolbox. We have a bungee that can go in the toolbox. Got some matches, tape, lots of different kind of tape. all sorts of little things. So I'm just going to empty it out, and then we'll start cleaning up this little divider we use for a drawer. I don't know if you can see everything. Maybe I'll dump it all out and let you look at it. We'll clean it out, and then we'll start putting everything back that we want. Yeah. So this is the stuff. I'm going to clean this thing out. This gets pretty ugly, so we just did this in February, and I'm always amazed at how nasty everything gets in your junk drawer. It gets dirty in this thing. But this little divider thing is helpful, I think. Okay. So here's the divider. So this thing. Okay, so I did the first junk drawer, and the only thing we got was this little thing for Goodwill to, it's a little keychain, so if you're in a boat, your keys won't float away. Somebody will want that. And the rest was all relocate, and I didn't do a very good job filming it. So I'm going to just show you the drawer once it's done. But really it was just relocate, some things to go out in the garage and the toolbox, and some trash. So this is the completed junk drawer, and it's all nice and organized. Most things are in their own compartment, and we have flashlights, tape, scissors, some pins, some fasteners, matches, the normal things you have in your junk drawer. So here's our second junk drawer. That first one I didn't do good at showing you, but really there wasn't a lot in it. And this junk drawer has bigger items and papers about our house and whatnot. So a lot doesn't have to be thrown away, some does, but it's a total mess. You can't really find anything in it. So I'm going to dump everything and then show it to you, and then we'll process it. So all I've done to start with this junk drawer is put all the papers back. You probably think we should go through all that and get rid of manuals and everything, but we like to keep it. We have a lot of receipts and stuff. We know what that is. It looks a mess, but we know what it is, and it's easily organized for us. But this front part of the drawer I have moved and put on this cabinet to process. And there's a couple of relocators, some things we probably need to throw away and check and go through, and definitely put them back nicer if we're going to keep it. So I'm going to put the camera on the tripod and go through this. Here's all this stuff we got to process. And we bought a lot of these self-timers, like if we go on a trip. And I think we should keep all those. We have one in the package, and we'll keep all that. We've got a lot of these little things that you can put rolls of tape in, like clear tape, but we don't have any of that clear tape here. And this is a thing for the dishwasher, I think. I'll put it out in the garage. That's a relocate. This is some blue tape for when you paint. That needs to go in the garage. And here we do have tape in one of those nice containers. So, I don't know, maybe I'll throw these away. We already have a couple. This is a business card. It needs to be relocated. We have a nice gas grate cleaner. I didn't even know we had it for our gas range. I'll probably try that. It tells you what to do, wear gloves, blah, blah, blah. And this is some stainless steel cleaner. And so I'm going to put this with the cleaning supplies, and I'm going to do it or throw it away. So those will get used. And then we've got in here some more timers that I don't think we really use. Decided that these are newer and probably easier to use, like when we go on a trip to turn the lights on and off. So we're going to donate these other ones. So it has instructions in there. We keep these. And then we have a box with something in it. Stove bright. Oh, high temperature stove paint. This looks like all stuff for our fireplace, so we'll keep that in here. This is probably stuff for the fireplace. I don't know what this is. This is stuff to throw away. So, and we have a night light. Works for, up here it gets hot. It gets really dark early. So you have to put this on your head. This is the drawer with it being organized. We're keeping a few things in there. We got our papers, easy to get out now. And then so far this is what we've got for Goodwill. And we've had some trash and whatnot. And a relocate of a card and some more things to go out with the tools. And we probably won't keep these little things. I'll keep one and we'll get rid of it. We'll throw away the other. So here's the last drawer, and it has batteries and some pins and whatnot. We're going to take it all out and go through it. And if you hear something going on in the background, this whole project has required some coffee making, so I'm brewing some coffee for us to have. Pins and thing to check your tire pressure. We don't really use that very much anymore, but it's nice to have it. And then we just have tons of batteries, light bulbs, all sorts of things like that. So I'm going to start processing this, clean it up, see what we can get rid of. I'm kind of like Sophia, we have a lot of pins. We like to have them, so let's get started. The drawer after it's been organized, and I guess the biggest thing I did here was test all the pins and put the batteries in the front in bags, put the under the cabinet lights in the front, and things we don't use kind of in the back. So that drawer is all organized. Okay, so here's to recap our haul from the junk drawer. Mostly old pens that don't work that we had in baggies. I think that's kind of a full bag. All of that is trash to go into the recycle. And then those pens and flashlights and pencils are to be relocated. And then 2 items for Goodwill. So just doing the junk drawers, we had 3. Let me remind you, in the kitchen, we have 3 junk drawers, and they've all been organized, and we got 1 bag. And then when I got to the hall closet, 3 of the shelves where we keep towels and stuff, that didn't need, there was nothing to throw out. We keep a couple old towels for dog towels, and we have about 4 towels to rotate through the bathroom, and when we have house guests it's only 1 or 2 people, so we don't need a lot of towels. We have a couple of wash rags, a couple of hand towels, so there wasn't a lot to go through there.
Oh, I'm slipping away, so don't let me go, nah, 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 nah. I'm all up in that
Okay, so here's the haul from just that top shelf of the hall linen closet. And it's a lot of stuff that, like, we buy at Costco, so we get a lot of it. But we don't store it very neatly, and then I don't know we have it, and I buy more. So the first, I'm going to just kind of process it, and we'll talk about it as I do it, because I think there's a lot of interesting things, like putting things in bags, like here's a bag, and there's a bag. That's a way to hide stuff so that you don't have to deal with it. And it's stupid, because I can bet I haven't gone through these bags in like 6 years. So let's get started. So this is some of the stuff from the hall closet, and the bags scare me because it's like, what the hell is in here that I haven't gone through in years? Oh, and I forgot to film. There's my bag. So from the hall closet, I got a good bag, a full bag. I'll set it up in the chair so you can see it. There's the haul of the full bag, and it's all trash. And these are some recycles, and that's trash over there. Those are foot warmers, they're expired. So I did get a full bag just out of one shelf of our hall closet. Shelf was items like extra soaps and stuff, and I had 2 bags. And bags are scary if you can't see inside of them, because what are you hiding in there? And I have to tell you, those bags were since we moved up here from Austin, so I hadn't opened them in 6 years. That's terrible. So I made myself go through it. A lot of it got thrown away. There was a couple of things I did keep. There was a Benadryl spray. It's probably expired, but it's better. I like that stuff. I'm not going to buy another one, so I kept it. I'm going to back up a little bit. And what else? So, there was a toothbrush that I kept and a thing to do my gums. So I kept that, but everything else got thrown away. And in the video, I said I was going to clean out these bottles because they're really cool for when you travel. And I have to tell you, they were a pain to clean out. I threw them out, and I feel terrible that I threw them away. But I haven't opened the stuff in 6 years, and so the shampoo and stuff just corroded in there. So I've learned something, that when you keep stuff in bags that you can't see through and you put them in the back of a shelf, it's just nasty. And this was all I could think about when I was going through it. If I died tomorrow or something and somebody had to go through that closet and look at my stuff, they would be horrified. They'd go, what a mess Irene was, that she couldn't keep this straight. So anyway, I feel really proud of myself. I went through that. Tonight's the night that the new Supreme Court Justice got named. I didn't want to watch that on TV. I don't want to say what I believe or what I don't believe, but that kind of stuff upsets me. So it was really good to do this. This was real therapeutic. Hiding things, that's really bad. And it's like, oh, I just feel so ashamed. Anyway, it's all cleaned out now. I even took the trash out to the big trash can outside, and I'm happy I did it. So that's what I've done for day 5 through 8, I think. 3 junk drawers, 1 shelf, and a linen closet. And it took all that time. So anyway, can't wait to get this edited and out to show you. I'm not as good as filmer as Sophia. Man, she makes it look so easy, and then I don't get anything in focus. You don't see what I'm doing. But anyway, I'm not Sophia. I'm not trying to be Sophia. I'm just trying to share what I'm learning. And hiding stuff in bags is really bad. Bags you can't see through. So anyway, that's a goal for myself, not to do that. Anyway, bye. So let's look at the finished product. Here we are. We got soap, we've got extra deodorant, extra contacts, extra toothpaste, some toothbrushes, and then the little odds and ends I put in see-through things. The bottom one are chapsticks, then we have some toothpicks and stuff, and matches at the top. So we got like this whole shelf now that was just jam-packed. And the rest just needs to be folded. I'm not going to go through that with you. And that's it. So thanks for joining me for junk drawers and hall closet.